Hi there, I'm Lee Meyer and I'm the founder of ListingToFreedom.com, where I teach you how to make money flipping thrift store items online. Now I'm here with 5 tips or 5 places where you can find goods to sell online even when thrift stores close. Now we faced a shutdown earlier this year and it's possible that there may be another one coming. Or maybe you find yourself just not wanting to head into thrift stores and not wanting to expose yourself to the virus. So I have 5 places where you can find items to sell. The first is online liquidation sites. Now these are sites that sell maybe customer returns. Some of them sell damaged items, that's called salvage. And some of them you can just outright buy lots, or you can bid on them. And this is one thing I did during the shutdown in early 2020. And I got a lot of salvaged goods. And it cost me about $200 for the lot. And I got 60 items. About 1/3 of those went straight to the garbage can because the quality was so bad I just couldn't sell them at all. The other 2/3 were brands like Under Armour. And I made surprisingly more money than I thought I would have. They were damaged items, yet people were still willing to pay a lot more than what I expected for them. One of those items was a Under Armour jacket that I put on auction. The zipper was broken. It didn't work at all. I didn't want to bother with having the zipper replaced or fixed, so I just put it on auction and saw what happened. So the auction ended with a lot of bids and it ended up selling for $60. And I thought, well, probably the person isn't going to pay, but they did pay and they never returned the item. So $60 for a jacket with a broken zipper, not too bad. All right, so the next place are local auction houses. Now, you may have auction houses in your area where you can go to and sit in a room with other people and bid on items. But with the virus, a lot of them have converted to running their auctions online. And so you would bid online, and then if you win, you pull up to their store for a curbside pickup, and they would come and load what you won into your vehicle for you. So that would be one option for you to get a lot of items without having to actually go into a store. The third is from friends and family. Now I've had a couple different things happen with friends and family. I've either had people come to me and say, hey, I heard you're trying to pay your house off selling things on eBay, and I'd like to give you some of my old clothes that I no longer use. So I've had donated goods, and I've also done consignment. So with consignment, the buyer or your customer or your friends and family, whoever you're selling for, would give you the items and you would sell them, and then you would give them back a certain percentage. And so that would be an option if you're looking to sell items, and that's a really good way to get high quality items and to get them delivered to you without having to spend time looking for them, without having to even leave your house. All right, the fourth place that you can get items without leaving the store is on the platforms you're going to be selling on. You can source items on Poshmark, on Mercari, or on eBay. Now there are specific reseller lots. If you search that term on those websites, you can find reseller lots that are aimed at resellers. Now these will be a little bit higher priced. You're not going to get as much per item as you would if you were to be sourcing from a thrift store and then selling online. But the advantage is that these items are delivered to your house. You don't have to spend money on gas to go get them. You don't have to spend time sifting through things to go get them. So that can be a huge time saver. It can keep you from being exposed to the virus in stores. The other way I have sourced online is by searching not for reseller lots, but for people who don't really know what they're doing. I found this on eBay more often than not, Either it'll be an item that's misspelled, and you can search for common misspellings for a particular item that you're looking at. So you can think, okay, so how would somebody spell that wrong? And then search for that, how they would spell it wrong. And you may have some items come up that have been spelled wrong. The other way I found things on eBay is to look for auctions, and specifically look for auctions that are ending soon and the bids are starting low with nobody bidding on them. And I find this is a common new reseller mistake, that they'll start an auction low thinking, okay, I started it low, I'm gonna get a lot of bids, and then nobody ends up bidding on it. So I was able to get a large lot of men's, believe they were 2XL clothes in the spring this way, because the seller had started the auction. I want to say it was $5.99 and nobody had bid. So I put in a bid last minute. I was the only bidder, so that's what I got it for. And I was able to get several items just by bidding, and they were shipped right to me, right to my porch. And I spent all of a couple minutes just to look on eBay and find this lot. Okay, so the fifth place where you can get goods is in your local Facebook groups. So you may have a Facebook group for your neighborhood. If you're part of that, you can go on there and ask your neighbors. If you're not, you can go and request to join your local Facebook group or your neighborhood group. Now, what a lot of resellers did that were really successful in the spring during the shutdown is to go around and say, hey, I'll pick up your items that you want to clean out. And a lot of people were not able to go drop off the items they wanted to get rid of at the thrift store because all the thrift stores were closed. And so by offering this service, they were able to not only provide a service to their neighbors and their community, but to get in new inventory to source. Now, the downside is you might end up with a lot of items that you'll need to discard or throw away, or that aren't even worth your time. The upside is that you are providing a service to your community. And one strategy that I thought was really interesting was to use it as a way to further give back to your community by saying, hey, if I'm able to fill up X amount of space, maybe it's a minivan or maybe it's a large box, I will make a donation to, and then you can donate $50 or $100 to your favorite charity, and that gives an incentive for people to donate, and it also makes you feel good about what you're doing. So those are 5 places where you can source items to sell online, even when thrift stores are closed. If you'd like to learn more about reselling, just click the link below to join my 5-day free Reseller Bootcamp course sent straight to your inbox. Thanks for watching.